What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A Hangout. This is one of those short weeks. It's a bit of a weird one. The Chiefs just played a game Sunday. They have another one on Thursday. I'm kind of torn. I'm prepping recap stuff for the Vikings still with shorts and different stuff that the Chiefs have accomplished last game. And tomorrow morning, we gotta turn it all around because there's a game on Thursday and even a little bit tonight. We're going to talk about the game just because it's such a short turnaround, short week. I really hope the Chiefs can get, I think it's 16 wins in a row against the Denver Broncos, so definitely want to get that dub very badly. I know Patrick Mahomes and company want to get it too. They don't care about the win streak. They just really care about beating a divisional opponent because obviously if you win your division, you get a chance to, or you're automatically into the playoffs, so that's what they focus on. Heavy emphasis of beating the Chargers, the Raiders, and of course the Broncos. So let's talk about it, hang out, talk some football, and all that good stuff. But first, how about the Chiefs? Alrighty then. I don't know why I just pulled a Jim Carrey, but we're here. We did it. What's up, everybody? What's up, Reformed? Night Hunter, Scott, good to see you. FLDB, even me being ill makes it somewhat of time as well. Whoa. FLDB, you're sick? What's wrong with you? You just had lunch with Troy yesterday. You can't be getting him sick. What are we talking about? You all right? You all right, Brand? You good? You good? Yeah, what's going on? Travis Kelce update? Honestly, we'll just look right at the injury report. The update on Travis Kelce is basically he practiced today. I think he was a limited participant. He was at practice today working, but he had his ankle heavily wrapped up, and he'll basically, I think, to the best of my ability from right now at this point in time, I think he's going to be a game time decision. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the Chiefs dress him out and he is active, but maybe he doesn't see the most reps. You know, like if he does that, the Broncos don't know who to prep for and how. And I honestly think Travis Kelce's going to want to go out there. So we can look at the injury report real quick here. See if I can zoom in. Zoom in and make this a little better. Yeah, buddy. All right, so Monday's practice was a walkthrough, or there wasn't a practice, sorry. So it was an estimation. So Monday, this was an estimation of like the coaches or whoever puts together these injury reports best guess on what these players would be doing. So Monday, Kelce did not participate. You had 3 that were limited: Nick Bolton, Matt Dickerson, and George Karlaftis. And then the others, Mike Dana, Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, Tony, and Tranquil were all full participants. But Tuesday was an actual practice. That was today. So right now you had Travis Kelce, who was limited. And we could pull up a little bit of practice footage. There was a couple cameras out. He was limited. Nick Bolton was limited. I think somebody said, I can't remember who it was, so I'm not trying to not credit whoever said it, but somebody today on Twitter said something along the lines of, based on practice and how people were moving, it looks like Travis Kelce and Nick Bolton are trending in an upwards direction of playing Thursday, which this will be Nick Bolton's first game in weeks. But George Karlaftis does not look the best out there right now. He sustained some sort of hamstring injury in the game against the Vikings, and you know, people were saying, hey, George Karlaftis had a quiet game. He struggled, and I agree. But we know now is because of injury. I don't even know when they pulled him. We can look at the snap counts, too, and see how many he played overall. But, yeah. So George is dealing with a hamstring injury, and that's a bit of a bummer because Charles Omenihu is still not back yet, right? So he'll be back after week 6, Charles Omenihu, and I'm excited about that. But you really want George Karlaftis with that soft tissue injury to get well. Those are very easy to further aggravate and even re-aggravate if you don't rest enough. I'm sure some of you guys saw this, but I believe Justin Jefferson, who sustained a hamstring injury in that game last week, he's on IR. So the Vikings are basically in tank mode now. 1-4, Justin Jefferson on IR. Who knows what could happen with that team. It's very interesting to me just because my editor, Troy, is a Vikings fan, and he's fully like, let's just tank for Caleb Williams right now mode. Who knows what happens there, but I say all that to say We got to keep an eye on George Karlaftis and his hamstring. And then everybody else was a full participant. Mike Dana, McDuffie. But let me point out the new people, because this game was weird. I don't know if it's because of a short week or what, but they didn't give any injury updates at all Sunday after the game that I heard, that I saw from anybody. Monday, they didn't talk about it because the coordinators spoke. So we didn't really see anything until the injury report Monday afternoon, and it was an estimation. And then obviously Andy Reid spoke a little bit this afternoon, as well as Patrick Mahomes, Justin Reid, and Justin Ross. Everybody likes to hear about that. But the new guys that actually are on the injury report from the game, Travis Kelce, but that's not a surprise. Let's see here. George Karlaftis, we talked about that. He popped up from that game. McDuffie with his quad, he popped up from that game. And then Drew Tranquil. I actually saw the play. I called it out in my broadcast, or not my broadcast, just my live stream reacting to the game. I said, hey, Drew Tranquil was very slow to get up on this play, and he's moving out there a little bit slow and a little bit gingerly at times. He did finish the game, but he did something to his knee. Now, he was estimated to be a full participant Monday and was a full participant today. Then tomorrow's a walkthrough, and then they play Thursday. Super short week. So that's kind of what that looks like for the Chiefs. As far as Travis and his ankle, Andy Reid just said, he's going to be basically a game time decision. He's going to test it out this week and kind of see how it goes. I thought I saw some footage. Yeah, here's Kelce today. I mean, you can see his ankle is really wrapped up, and but he's out there moving. That's a light jog. There's another clip that surfaced with him running a light route. It was very, very light, just a warm-up route. So, yeah, but that's the update. There's Kelce there. I think this is the one with him running a light route. I mean, it's nothing. That's all we really have. I mean, that is nothing, dude. Travis Kelce lightly jogging for a pass. It shows you nothing. So will he play Thursday? We will see. I imagine he suits up, dresses out, however you freaking say it. And then I would imagine maybe he even plays some snaps. But, dude, it's a long season. The Broncos right now, they're not performing their best. I don't even know what they are. Are they 1-4? The Broncos 1-4. Broncos record. Yeah, the Broncos are 1-4. The Raiders were who I was getting mixed up between, because the Packers, dude, the Packers couldn't get it done last night against the Raiders. I was kind of frustrated with that. The Raiders gave them every chance to win that game, and the Packers didn't want to win. They did not want it. You didn't want it. So that's kind of what's going on. It's kind of what's going on. Scott is out in 1 minute. All right, Scott. All right now. He seems fine, I guess. He's not fine. He's not fine. But, hopefully he heals up quick. It's a low ankle sprain rather, not a high ankle sprain, meaning it's just not as severe. So we'll see. Ankle injury on the same side as the knee. That's actually a good question. I mean, his ankle is definitely the right one. Did Kelce injure his right knee? Kelce hyperextended right knee. I think that's hyperextended his knee during practice. What knee was it? Anybody know off the top of their head? Because it might be the same exact leg. I'm just not sure. I think it is. Would love it if the rest of the division goes 3-14. I mean, that sounds great to me. What's up, Red Eye? Good to see you, brother. Is this a trap game? I don't know. I mean, I look at divisional games a little bit different. I think they're all hard-fought games, and they're all tough. Division opponents study the Chiefs more than any other team, just like the Chiefs study divisional opponents more than any other team. I was listening to the pressers today, and, nobody cares. Nobody on the Chiefs staff, like coaches or players, they don't care about the Broncos' record. The Broncos didn't do well last year overall, but they both games against the Broncos were one-score games, right? So they don't care about that. They don't care about the streak. They don't care about anything like that. They respect the team, the coaching staff, their experience. Sean Payton is a good coach, even though they really are struggling. The Broncos are really struggling. You can't sugarcoat it. Russell Wilson is playing decent. It's not really on him right now, but last week he had a really costly turnover and they scooped it up and took it to the house, and that's game over, right? So you can't have those kind of penalties and you can't make those kind of mistakes. And yeah, so I don't know if it's a trap game. I just think any divisional game is a potential hard-fought brawl, right? I mean, Justin Reed himself said if they don't go up early, the Broncos are gonna do their best to claw and fight and stay in it. And so they want to get ahead early and put just the defense wants to stop them and prevent them from putting points on the board early, and the offense needs to get rolling early, and they want to put a big old W on this one, but they're not taking the Broncos lightly. I know we all troll, we troll around, Chiefs have won 15 in a row. I mean, KCSN just had a post today on their Twitter account. Did I retweet it? They were talking about everything that was around back when the last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs, and it was or what wasn't around. Stranger Things wasn't out yet. iPhone 7 or it was iPhone 6. There's a lot of stuff there. So we like to troll around about that. We love to see Broncos lose. We love to celebrate Brandon Perna's misery together. All that stuff's fun. But at the end of the day, the Broncos weren't good last year, and they were 2 one-score games against the Chiefs. So can't come out here and take them lightly. You can't overlook them. It's a short week too. What divisional team are you most scared of? Most scared of? Probably. I don't even know if I'm scared. I think the team I respect the most would be the Chargers. As far as how hard they play. So I think it's going to be the Chargers for sure. Out of all 3 of those. Are we going live later on Fridays? What's up, Jack? Yeah, I think we're going to try it. We're going to try a Friday night live stream. Yeah. We'll try a Friday night live stream for the first time, and we'll do that around 8 o'clock. And it works out because of the Thursday night game. I need all Friday to get the recap video out anyway, so we'll work on dropping that. Then we'll go live for the Friday night Q&A. And then for the first time in quite a while, really, I'm going to have a whole weekend off. I might stream a Sunday game, maybe Sunday night. We'll see, because I'm going to have all Saturday off, all Sunday. Depending, what is the Sunday night game? Please be a banger. If it's something stupid, I'm not streaming it. Who is it? Let's see. Sunday will be week 10-15, the Giants and Bills. How many primetime games are the Giants going to get, guys? I mean, geez. They suck. So bad. The next one is bad too. No, the next one's good. The next one is Dolphins and Eagles. We might. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know if I can stream that one because the Chiefs have a game that week. Here, I'll just share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is bad. I mean, the Bills are a good team, right? But do we really want to stream Sunday Night Football and watch the Bills beat the Giants by 40? I don't know. I don't know about that. But this will be a good one. And the Chargers better win. They should win that game. Hopefully the Bears win it, but geez Louise. And then, that's a good one. Ooh, that'll be a fun one. That's not a fun one. That is horrible. The Vikings and Broncos. Anyway, I digress about Sunday Night Football. Yep, never underestimate your opponent, says Vanessa. Exactly. You saw a comparison to Sky being wide receiver CEH. I don't know. I mean, I will say Sky is struggling. He's run a lot of routes, but he has not had much production this season at all. So they got to get that figured out. I mean, Rashee Rice is out producing Sky Moore, and he's a rookie. So, I mean, Rashee Rice is on par to be one of the few rookies that have gone over 500. I think it's 550 total yards from scrimmage as a rookie. Andy Reid has only had 5 of those in his offense since being a head coach. And Rashee Rice could be number 6. But yeah, Sky is struggling. That is for sure. Mahomes will outplay Russell Wilson this Thursday. I mean, Russell, he's been playing pretty good, but like I made a short today kind of going in about it because people are like, well, Mahomes is no longer the best in the West. I'm like, dog, you are on cocaine, meth, etc. combined. I mean, it's bad. You look like a white Keenan Allen. I'll take that. He's a dog. I'm late. Who won the helmet? Honestly, I don't even know. I would have to email Chiefs Bids because they did the giveaway through their app. So, and that winner was notified by email. So if you didn't get notified by email and the shipping charge charged to your credit card, it wasn't you. But I could email them and see who won. I probably should have just emailed them to see who won so we could talk about it. But I shipped everything out. We had the George Karlaftis winner, that jersey, and a few other things. I shipped all those out earlier this week, and then I do have a couple packages to open, including one from Ghost Kyle with the 2-bomb, the Vikings fan that said sad sigh. Sad sigh indeed for Vikings fans, man. I don't know what y'all are going to do. Justin Jefferson on IR. It's a bit rough over there, brother. How long have you been growing that beard? I don't know. Maybe since I started growing it out in 2017, longer. Maybe somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Dude, what is Nightbot doing? Nightbot's getting timed out. Mecole Hardman was good on punt and kick returns. What's up, Lance? Good to see you. Yeah, there's we could talk about that. There's an article going around. We'll just look at it.
Yeah, when it's
Why
going to
not?
be the Grim Reaper, and go get it.
Dude, how delayed is that? Dono came in 2 minutes ago. Look at this article. Oh, not this. Jets reportedly shopping Pro Bowl wide receiver. That's Mecole Hardman. Who could land with Super Bowl contender. Now, basically, Jeremy Fowler came out with this report the other day. He said, the Jets are at options for Mecole Hardman, including a potential trade. Per league sources, Hardman was inactive Sunday. Good God, dude. What is going on over there? And has not been in the plans despite signing a 1-year, $4 million free agency deal with upside of 5.5. Jets can find him a new home and more playing time. Okay? So you're going off that tweet. This article drops. Where might Mecole Hardman fit? Okay? One NFC Pro personnel director believes that Hardman could find a similar landing spot. Watch out for Kansas City, the executive told FanBuzz on the condition of anonymity. That's a word. I just didn't want to butcher the pronunciation because he isn't authorized to speak publicly about Hardman. And they kind of say the Chiefs would make a lot of sense. Both as KC's Kansas City's receiving core has struggled mightily to find its footing through the season's first month, and because Hardman has scheme experience and chemistry with the MVP QB Patrick Mahomes. My slight counter to that is I don't know how much chemistry Mahomes and Hardman really have. I mean, they have some, but they're definitely off as well. Now, my thoughts on that, and would love to get your thoughts. Get out of here, you full screen ad. Dillweed in the chat for all the ads. Jeez Louise. I mean, my thoughts on that, okay, you want to go... Hardman has 3.5 million dead cap. They could get Hardman for nothing, and you could trade him for a late round pick, maybe even a conditional pick, right? But the thing is, it's who is he replacing? Well, it's probably going to be Montreal Washington, the returner. So Mecole is going to have to be the returner. And if he could do that, fine, without muffing punts and that stuff, great. And then he has way more upside in the offense over Montreal Washington, in my opinion, because he knows it and can quickly get familiar with it. Obviously, because he was with the Chiefs for 4 years. So, okay, if the Chiefs want to do that, all right, it would be very low cost, a late round conditional draft pick. And, some are out here saying, well, the Chiefs wide receiver room is struggling to find its footing, struggling to find its identity. Mecole Hardman could be a nice gadgety guy, or he ran a 4.33 40, right? So he can stretch the field. They could use him in some interesting ways. Do I think that's really likely? I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts? I'm just going to, before I even look at chat, I'm just going to say, would you trade for Hardman on the cheap and a late round pick or even conditional? I'd love to get your thoughts on that. I think Montreal Washington is fine. If it was, if 2-3 wide receivers were hurt and the cheap, how long is this dono going to stay up? I just realized. If he was hurt the whole time, or not if the wide receiver room was hurt, like 2-3 guys, and they needed bodies, like Mecole would be perfect. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I thought I saw even something funnier, guys, that it'd be funnier if the Chiefs traded for Juju. Now, people are like, well, don't trade for Juju. His knees are shot. Well, okay, but he had 1,000 yards in the Chiefs offense last year and showed instant chemistry with Mahomes and an ability to get open that a lot of people so far, have struggled to do. Now, Rashee Rice is coming along. I think he could play that role just fine, but he does lead the NFL in drops currently. And then Kadarius Toney has the second most drops on the team, and then or something like that. And then Justin Ross is up there too, but he has had a very limited sample size. I mean, drop percentage, Justin Ross is probably the highest. He had 6 targets or something like that and 3 drops. That's a lot. Love to get your thoughts. Everything weather with the 5. What's up, man? With the Chiefs playing the Broncos 2 of their 3 next games, I have a hard time believing they won't. Dang it. Oh, I have a hard time believing they won't beat them both times, even if it's close again. You have a hard time believing they won't beat them both times? Hard time believing. So you think they'll beat them both times, even if it's close? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. It's almost like a double negative. I think that's what you're saying, though. I hope they beat them both times. They need to. The Broncos aren't playing well, man. They're really not, especially on defense. And like for all the positives of Broncos offense, well, the Chiefs defense is top 5 in the NFL in almost every single category. You guys want a little positive post? I'll give you a little positive post. Ron, thanks for the gifted, bro. Appreciate that. Ron 314 from the STL, I think. I'm pretty sure 314. Look at this. Look at this post I made earlier. I know, and we're spoiled here in Chiefs Kingdom, and we want everything to be perfect. We're used to the Chiefs offense being number 1 in every offensive category. And they're struggling a little bit in some ways, but read this post. Look at this. Mahomes is still the 4th highest graded quarterback in the NFL, despite the offense stalling at times. Chiefs offense is still top 7 in most categories. They're 7th. They're the 7th highest scoring team in the league, and they average 25.6 points per game, despite kneeling out 2 games, basically at the opposing team's end zone. Or at the goal line. Yeah, like they could have scored touchdowns in 2 games there at the end of the game if they wanted, and that would have brought their points per game up to 28 and a half or something like that. Sure, Mahomes not playing his best, I get it. But look, the Chiefs defense is allowing just 16 points per game, and they're tied for 5th in total points allowed. KC is 4-1, first in the West, first seed in the AFC. So lots of positives to take away. I understand we want to nitpick everything, and well, Mahomes isn't hitting everybody every time, and receivers are dropping passes. Like, I get it. I totally get it. Mahomes admitted he's not playing his best ball. Justin Ross spoke today to the media and said he's got to do better, take more advantage of the limited opportunities that he's been given. Like, everybody knows this. But, dude, they're going to play their best ball in the second half of the season, and we ain't even there yet. Charles Omenihu isn't even back yet. So there's a lot of positives to take away, even though, as we're kind of spoiled here in the kingdom, and we want everything to go great every game. But, dude, last year they lost to the Colts. They had a 3-point game to the Chargers at this point. So it's still looking good, I think, in my opinion, all things considered. Yo, Dub Freak with a 20. Hi, Cole. Hope you're doing well. Heck yeah, brother. Let's go. I noticed this year we've barely done any jet sweeps type play. Losing a speedster like Hardman, I feel, has affected this. Also, Sky is too undersized to be effective. Yeah, part of the problem is Toney is that guy to some extent in the offense, even though he doesn't necessarily need to be, but he's been hurt. So he's been playing limited snaps, and He's not really back to his full self. They've done it with Sky, you're right, but he's not really the best at that. Hardman would be perfect for it. I mean, Hardman was a true red zone threat last year before he got hurt. You know, there's a lot of positives if you wanted to bring Hardman, but it's just like you're raising the floor. You're not really raising the ceiling by bringing Hardman in. It is shoring up some depth and like that kind of stuff. So if they went and got Hardman, I wouldn't be mad. I told you guys last year, like, hey, I don't think he's going to return as a Chief, but I wouldn't be upset if he did. Like, he has a nice little, I just realized how off center I am. He has a nice little, like, niche role in the Chiefs offense, and he plays it well, and he's fast. You know, he could stretch the defense and all kinds of stuff. But, like, I don't know. I don't know what they end up doing, actually, if they do anything at all before the deadline. I wouldn't be mad at the Hardman thing. I mean, we look at who's voting right now. 199 votes, 56% said, would you trade for Hardman on the cheap and a late round pick, or maybe even a conditional round pick, late round pick there. 56% yes, 44% no.
When it's grim, be the Grim Reaper.
Who's better, Ronaldo or Messi? Dog, I don't know. They're both legends. I don't follow soccer that heavy to really weigh in on that. They're both legends, though. Are you going to stream with Perna? I don't think so. We haven't talked about it. We have not talked about it. Blueberry with the 13 months. You know what it is. HBTC. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you, Dub Freak. Thanks again for the 20 bomb, man. Appreciate your support as always. And then Jack with the 5. We're sputtering, but we are 4-1 and playing our rookies. We're a little spoiled, I think. Oh, we are a lot spoiled. I mean, I just realized I'm still sharing my screen. Yeah, we're a lot spoiled, but like it's okay. It's okay to have high expectations and want to see the Chiefs play really good football, considering their history, their track record. They have arguably the best, well, inarguably, in my opinion, one of the best coaches in the game, the best QB in the game, the best tight end in the game, the best defensive tackle in the game, or top 3. Like, some people debate some of that, but, you know, they're the most winningest team in the course of the last 5 years. They've been to 3 Super Bowls in the last 4, or whatever it is. 5 straight AFC Championship games hosted at home. Like, it's high expectations. So I get it. I'm not like, if you have nitpicks and gripes on the team, like, it's totally fine. But I'm like, I just feel like I see that so much on Twitter, so much online. And I'm just like, guys, it's not that bad at the end of the day. It's not that bad. Like, yeah, there are things to work on. Everybody's admitting it. It's not like what we see as fans. The coaches aren't surprised. The players aren't surprised. Like, they know. They know. Lance, thanks for the membership, brother. They won't bring Hardman back? I don't think so. I don't think it's likely. Again, if the Chiefs had, you know, several key injuries in the wide receiver room and they needed depth, I mean, Hardman would make perfect sense. You could get him for cheap. He basically knows the offense and can get brought up to speed like immediately. Bring in Sammy Watkins. Sammy, I have no hammy, Watkins. Already got mods fighting. You guys need to drink some Boulevard, man. Yo, we got an adult dating bot in here. Oh my God. Get out of here, NFL bot. Or dating bot, whatever you are. Brand with the 5 got back at 1 a.m. this morning after flight delays. I am not sick, though. Had a great experience at the game. I have a new perspective for it. Brand, guys, we need photos. Where do we see photos of the game? Of you guys at the game? Where do I go see that? Because Brand and FLDB went to the game. Cole, keep speaking the gospel. Lance, appreciate you, brother. Smokin' said, Cole, if not, Cole will be at my eyes again. Wait. What'd Smokin' say? Oh, what did he say? TGZ said 1/3 of the year through, Hardman's salary would only be about $2 million guaranteed, right? Honestly, I looked at his contract. I'm not exactly sure how to go. He has a $3.5 million dead cap. Sorry, I heard noise upstairs and I was trying to figure out what that was. He has a $3.5 million dead cap, and his base salary is not that high. So I saw somewhere on Twitter today, or X, whatever you want to call it. Please don't get offended. The Chiefs could get him for like $600,000. I don't know if that's stone cold truth, but it's not. It wouldn't be much. So that's why I'm like, yeah, if you want to get him, you can. It would be cheap. He knows the system. He's got a little niche gadget role that he could play. He can return punts, kicks. Like, I don't like. But here's my thing. It maybe raises the floor a little bit. It doesn't raise the ceiling of their wide receiver room, right? So, Jack with the 5. I'm living a dream. This is bucket list stuff for me, dude. Hey, we're all living a dream, kinda. We get spoiled, you know. When we live in a dream-like state, you know, dreams are like perfect, you know. So when it doesn't happen like that, yeah, when it doesn't happen like that, we don't like it,
Be the Grim Reaper
right? So I get it.
and go get it.
I definitely get it. Like, some people are upset with me sometimes because I'm too positive, you know. And anybody that's here regularly, I try to call out negatives when I see it. Like, Sky has been struggling. There's been drops. Like, it's not a surprise. Like, I don't like to see CEH run the ball. I don't like to see defensive ends covering wide receiver 1. Spag sometimes does that. Like, I try to call that stuff out when I see it, but like, dude, you know, their Chiefs aren't 1-4. They're 4-1. You know, they're still a high-powered offense, top 5, top 7 in most categories. And then the defense is top 5, top 7 in most categories, which here's the thing, guys. We are used to this in Chiefs Kingdom of, well, the offense has to be top 3, top 2, even the best offense in every category because the defense can't carry their weight and Mahomes has to do it. Well, not this year, guys. So far, the defense is playing out of their mind. So, sure, I think this year the Chiefs can so far the Chiefs can get away with a little bit of youth in the wide receiver room. Like, they can get away with not being able to score maybe 30 plus every single game or not. But even though they're close to averaging 30 a game, if you count the 2 games they could have scored a touchdown at the end, it was like 28.5 points per game average. I mean, don't believe me? Look at this. Chiefs 2023 schedule. I mean, look, real quick. This should make some of you guys feel better. This game, okay, yeah, they lost. We get it. Pick 6 happened. Yeah, we get that. Drops, blah, blah, blah. This game, the Chiefs were at the 2-yard line and kneeled it out. They could have scored. That's 24. So 20, 24, 41. The Jets were at the 2-yard line here and kneeled it out. That's 30. You're saying 20, 24, 41, 30, 27. I mean, that's 28.5 points a game average. That's pretty good. You know, for the offensive struggles that have been happening. Race Fan with the 10 gifted. Holy smokes. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Patrick Mahomes said CEH sucks. He is not as effective as Pacheco. I mean, that is for sure. Yeah. You know, and we always say, well, why the heck is CEH out there? I mean, dude, Pacheco can't be out there every play. He runs too hard. I mean, you can't have him out there. He won't last the season. So you got to think it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Roman said our receiving core is sus. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a borderline middle of the pack receiving core. I mean, if I would need to go research the rankings, and I'm happy to do that for a video here soon, just now that we have a bigger sample size. You know, without Travis Kelce, they struggle a little bit. But here's the thing, guys. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are the best at scheming plays and designs to the strength of who's out there. So last year alone, Mahomes threw 31 touchdowns to tight ends and running backs. You know how many he had on the season? 41. He threw 10 to receivers and then 31 to tight ends and running backs. So I'm not that concerned. I'm really not that concerned. I mean, if they want to go out and get a wide receiver 1, like, great. I don't know who they're going to get and how they're going to afford them, but I'm down. You know, get Brandon Ayuk. I like that a lot. I don't know how you can afford him, and I don't think 49ers are going to depart from him. They're chasing a Super Bowl ring right now. They're looking incredible, if we're going to be honest. But, you know, they just got to get Rice some more reps. Ross will get a little bit more reps. Yeah, who else we got? I mean, Sky, I don't know what to say about Sky right now. But Kadarius Toney, get him healthy. Justin Watson has been nothing but dependable when targeted. He's not targeted a lot. He has 10 receptions on the year, but he leads the room, and he has the second most yards per reception, I think, with he's around 20. I mean, that guy, That guy balled out against the Vikings. It was only 2 catches, but both were on third down, I think. If both weren't on third down, one was, and then the other one allowed them to go score a field goal. So the toe drag catch on the sideline. Brody said, would you be happy with the Chiefs bringing back Byron? Well, Byron's with the Commanders, right? He's not going anywhere. I do like Byron, though. We're on fire, but we took a step back. That's all on offense. Defense is carrying us. I don't know that the defense is carrying because they're both borderline a top 5 to top 7 unit, but the defense is balling out. I mean, they're playing really well. There's been times where the offense has sputtered and the defense has stepped up. I mean, they're only averaging 14, 16 points a game, whatever it is something like that. So, yeah, I mean, the defense is playing well. I mean, they're playing really well. I'm happy that the Chiefs don't have to go drive down the field and score every single drive. I mean, do we prefer that? Is it more exciting? Yes. I mean, to be more fair, who said that the defense is carrying? I lost it. But, like, I mean, they're pulling their weight for sure, and we're just not used to that. They are doing great, man. And so I'm excited. I'm happy. And that's, like, Nick Bolton hasn't been in for 3 games. Chris Jones wasn't there week 1. Amenahue's been suspended, so they're not even firing on all cylinders. Sean with the 50 bomb. Howdy, everyone. Getting a good core group together for the Bills game. So how about those Chiefs get together before the game? Ooh, buddy. Let's go. You already know. We should do something on Saturday if everybody's going to be there. What time's the game? Is it Sunday night? If it's Sunday night, we could maybe all meet somewhere for brunch or something. That'd be fire. Let's chat about it. Let's keep that conversation going. Because even if I am not able to go to the game or not, I'm just not sure yet. I would still love to link 1,000%. Thanks so much for the 50 bomb, Sean. How's your health, man? Are you doing better? Pneumonia better? Trisha with a 20 bomb. Happy Chiefs season. Thank you for all your awesome content, Trisha. Thanks so much. It's I just text Troy the other day, my editor, and said, hey, man, the fact that I get to do this for a living and you get to do it along with me, man, there's nothing better. So I love what I get to do. Am I perfect? No. Do I have stuff to learn? Yes. But do I have a lot of fun? Hell yes. It's so fun, man. I really enjoy being able to do this for a living. Let's get Justin Jefferson. Honestly, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings end up getting rid of Kirk. They draft a rookie, and then they're going to have to pay Justin Jefferson QB money. So the money is going to Justin Jefferson more than likely. Well, I mean, would you guys move on from Justin Jefferson? Because I wouldn't. He's not even injury prone. I don't think he missed a game in college or a pro game until he just got hurt.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride. Can I just share this like this? Yeah, so Brand and FLDB went to the game, and they got some photos here. You got Kelsey walking the sideline. That's with his ankle wrapped. The skull chant. Oh, shoot. That's pretty electric. You guys can't hear the sound, but that's cool. Brittany Mahomes. See her there? Big Red, let's go. Kelsey, some of the wide receivers. Hey, yo, Kyle. Kyle Brand and FLDB, let's go. That's dope. I didn't realize you guys linked up before the game. Mahomes warming up. Like that. I heard there was a lot of red at this game. I think that's it. Yeah. That's dope, man. Okay, how do I stop this video? Sorry, it's like the skull thing is going loud. There we go. Brand, thanks for the 5 bomb, brother. Glad you had a good time. Cole, Alex Pierce, the Colts are looking to trade him. Really? I don't know. I haven't looked into that one. I don't know his contract details or anything like that off the top of my head, but that's interesting. I'd have to look it up. I might do a trade deadline video here soon. We've got a few weeks still. Isn't the trade deadline before week 8? We still have a little bit. Ray said you're good, Cole. Definitely objective when it comes to the Chiefs. Thanks, man. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm just a fan like you guys, right? I try not to go off the deep end either way. I try not to be the... I mean, even though there's a lot of positives to take away with the Kingdom right now, I try not to be the guy that never sees any fault ever. And I try not to be the guy who's always thinking the sky is falling. I don't think that's productive either. You're at the 50-yard line on the same side. I love that. Justin said, I was at the Chiefs-Vikings game this past Sunday. First NFL game ever? Freaking fire. I wish I could send me Chiefs and Jets game video. Oh. Yeah, I bet we would have a lot, huh? Because I bet a lot of people in here went to the game. There was a lot of red. Darrell with the 5. Had my phone on speaker at the bar so everyone could listen to you. Hey, let's go. Really? That's fire. Did they want to listen to me? If so, that's awesome, man. Ma'am, rather. But I just say man. I say man, dude, and bro like all the time. And brother. A lot of that. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Yes, sir. Lazies. I'm doing good, yeah. It's a short week and there's like a lot to do. But yeah, definitely doing good. You think we'll be in the Super Bowl so far? I mean, dude, it'll probably be Eagles, Niners, and the NFC Championship. I would think the Niners win right now, but it's a long season. We need to see who stays healthy, and the Eagles, you can't sleep on them. And then for the AFC, great question. I mean, the Chiefs and Dolphins are leading the charge. But there's a lot of good teams there, man. The Bills are looking good. You know, they're hit or miss sometimes, but they're looking good overall, I think. Yeah. So, definitely. Why does this keep doing that? There we go. What's up, Meek? Meek. How many sacks do you think the Chiefs will get on Thursday? I mean, Russell Wilson's been sacked like, 13 times this season? It's quite a bit. So, hopefully at least a couple. If they do more, like, I'm fine with that too. The sky is falling. What's up, Swag Kane? One of the OGs of the channel. Good to see you, brother. If we blow out the Broncos, we should try the behind-the-back pass. Oh, God, people will lose their mind. Brandon said, I make all my coworkers listen to you. They always said, are you watching Redbeard? Hey, let's go. Oh, Brandon, where do you work, man? That's dope, man. My only game I saw was Dan Pastorini and Houston Oilers. Ooh. That's a little bit ago. Not saying you're old, Jack, because my saying is you're not old until you're dead. So that's when you know you're old. But that was a bit ago for sure. Thanks for the kind words, Lazies. Canucks fan said her recommendations were to stock up on Chiefs gear. Flying down from Vancouver, Canada for Thursday Night Football, second time to Arrowhead. Okay, so the Chiefs have a huge pro shop at the stadium. Big pro shop, lots of freaking gear there. There's also like, what else is around there, guys? There's Fanatics, probably in that area. What's the other store that pops up? It's got a bunch of sports stuff. What's the name of that one? There's another one. Can't remember. Comment it below if you remember, or if you know who I'm talking about. It's not the pro shop, but there's another one that's just escaping me. Everything Weather with another 5. Hey, Cole, sent you a video of when I was at the Chiefs and Jets game. Oh, nice. Oh, that actually looks really good. Let me see. How can I... Because it's in the DMs. I have a trouble. Well, I want to picture-in-picture, maybe? I don't know how to get it full screen. It won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me. Let me see. Will this do it? No. There's some glitch with Twitter, and it won't let me full screen a DM video. So I don't know. I don't even know how to download it to put it on here. Xander, if you upload it to Twitter and tag me, let me know, and I'll go to your profile, and we could pull it up. For sure. Because it's like a good shot of the field. New poll behind the back pass this year, yes or no? I mean, I hope so, Daniel. Yeah, Rally House. That's it. Rally House. Thank you. That's it. Get some W's in chat. WWW. What's up, Scotty? Good to see you, man. Yep. Chiefs Pro Shop can make jersey with 3 numbers on each face. So 816 or 913 are doable. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Sean with the 6 months. I'm not quite right yet, but I can get some rice love. But can I get some rice love? 755. That's what. So Sean said at the beginning of the season, Rashee Rice is going to go. He said this before the season, maybe even in training camp, maybe even before training camp. He said Rashee Rice is going to go for 750 yards and 5 touchdowns. Yeah. So he's been calling it for quite a while now. Ah, here we go. Xander just tagged me on Twitter. That's a dope shot. That's sick. Oh, this is a Jets game. It's still dope shots. That's whose touchdown was that? Is that the Pacheco touchdown? Or McKinnon? I don't even remember who scored in that game, to be honest. Ooh, we got an actual play? Which play is this again? Oh, is that Noah? Touchdown, baby. Oh, that's fire. Heck yeah. That's awesome, dude. I think that was the last one, yeah. Randy with the 12 months. Redbeard Tier, the legend himself. Love to see it, man. What's up, William? How many times we ran the Wildcat lately? It was a few times last game. I think Pacheco did it. Tony did it. Kelsey has done it in a recent week. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. Mixing it up. You never know who's going to do what back there. I will say this. All of them have been run so far, right? Won't be surprised if they're setting up a pass sometime soon. Some sort of a pass. I don't know who's going to throw it. Tony can do it for sure. Pacheco was a quarterback in high school. Kelsey has thrown some passes it's been mixed results, but they've all been able to do it. Did McKinnon even take one in Wildcat? Or he lined up like he was gonna? McKinnon's done it before. So, yeah, definitely interesting. Sean with another 50. Dude, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Sorry, how about a poll? If you should go to the Bills game. Well, that's going to be like a 98% yes, maybe 99. Who's going to take care of you better than Greg and I? Hashtag no back pain. Yeah, the problem is sitting sometimes makes it worse. I know you said we could sit and chill and relax, but it actually makes it worse. So that's my biggest struggle is I kind of have to stay standing. I know I'm sitting in this chair here, but after about 20 minutes, it's worse. So I've got to stand again. But, dude, I mean, that would be a good game to go to for sure. I was shocked how good my seats were that my dad got for us. Dude, they were great seats. Chase said, hey, Cole, I haven't been here for a while. What up, Chase? Good to see you, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, it gets worse when I sit, which is unfortunate. Cole, do you see Tony staying here long term? I don't know. They have, a couple years left on his rookie deal, and they could pick up the 5th-year option. So, I mean, I don't know how long past his rookie deal, but they've got him for a couple more years, 2-3 more years for sure. And Gary said over-under on sacks this game. I mean, Russell Wilson's been sacked an average of like 2.5 sacks a game. I'm trying to think because like George Karlaftis is hurt. He might not even play. It was tough, dude. They did get to Cousins. They sacked him 3 times. But they had to sack. I mean, they were blitzing everybody. They were sending they were sending Trent McDuffie. They were sending Snead. They were sending linebackers. Yeah, they're doing some spag stuff. But I don't know. My heart wants to take the over because I want to see Russell Wilson in the dirt like at least 8 times. But my mind might take the under, just barely, maybe 2 sacks. I hope it's more, though. Rebel said 1.5 sacks. Daniel said 3.5. Gary, 3. Is Flip here? I remember him from about a year and a half ago. Yeah, Flip's in here. He wasn't here earlier, I think. Sean, thanks again, bro. Appreciate you, man. Dana's the best player. Yeah, Dana's been playing really well. Cole, who's your second favorite team? I get asked that actually almost every stream, and I just don't have one, man. I've been a Chiefs fan my entire life, and I just like to watch football. You know, if the Chiefs aren't playing, just turn the TV on. Like, let's go. I'm all for it. Give me 4 up the ante, said Exotic. 4 sacks. I mean, I love that. Yo, Jed in here too? What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we're doing good here, man. Just grinding through the season and hoping for Chiefs wins week in and week out. You know how it goes. When is Nick coming back? Well, he's trending, Jeff, of potentially playing this Thursday. We'll see. He was limited today in practice. He was limited all last week as well and ruled out. Or he was inactive, rather. So, I don't know. We'll have to see, though. You got Chicka Wolf. What up, man? One of the OGs. Oh, Jeff, I agree. Need him back. I agree. Who do you think is most likely to become the dependable wide receiver who gets 5 to 10 catches a game, asks Ryan. Well, last game, I think it was Kelsey who got 10. I think Tony got 5 and Rashee Rice got 4. I think that was the pecking order. So probably Rice or Tony. Tony, stay healthy. That's what I got my money on right now. Your brother is a Broncos fan? What's wrong with him? Sorry, I just malfunctioned reading that sentence. Cole, what's your reaction if Deion Sanders becomes Cowboys head coach and drafts? Well, I don't follow a lot of college, but I think, is that not his? Oh, no, let me speak out of my mouth. It would be crazy to see Deion coach in the NFL. I mean, root for him, right? I know, yeah, so I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know that's his son. I don't know about the other guy, but that'd be crazy. I watched the Trent McDuffie episode 5 on Franchise. It's sad that how he lost his brothers. I haven't watched that episode yet. I need to see it. Slick said he's probably adopted, talking about your brother who's a Broncos fan. I need to see that because I don't know McDuffie's story about his brothers. There's like a lot of players who have lost their siblings. I mean, Pacheco lost 2 siblings to violence, I'm pretty sure. Snead lost his brother to violence recently too. Are the Chiefs playing right now? Like this second? No. They play Thursday night. Y'all already know this game's going to be close for absolutely no reason at all. What's up, Balloon? Good to see you, man. Probably. Score prediction for Thursday? I'll get you that tomorrow. I'm doing my study tomorrow. I'll get you a little bit better thoughts on that game tomorrow. It's such a short week, it's hard, but we'll do that tomorrow. He took his brother's number after he passed away, I think, in high school. Dang, okay, I need to go. I might watch that episode tonight. Yeah. Dwayne Bowe 2.0 has a drop in every single game but 2 TDs. I mean, we'll take that, Kevin. I'll trade a drop for 2 touchdowns every day. Cole, is it wrong for me to say that McDuffie is my favorite player? It's not wrong for you to have a favorite player no matter who it is. Reformed Troll said his old manager was a Broncos fan. God bless. You should have trolled him, not me. Just kidding. Yeah, that would have been hard. The games were close last year, but their defense was great. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Do I like the Cowboys? I don't know. I like to troll the Cowboys. The Texas Rangers scored 11 points on Sunday, and the Cowboys scored 10. Score prediction for Thursday? I feel like I just answered that question. It's a good episode. You'll enjoy it. Uno's one of the best games made. Oh, they play Uno in that episode? Dude, my Danny loves Uno. Her family plays it a lot. Naughty underrated. He's playing really well, man. How much would I pay to see Willie Gay stiff arm Russ into the dirt again? I mean, I'd pay probably $100, maybe even more. You think the Chiefs would bring Frank Clark back? I don't know, man. Frank Clark is still he's not healthy. He's still not healthy, man. He's dealing with the sickness today, I believe. Frank Clark was added to the Broncos injury report Tuesday ahead of Thursday Night Football. He missed practice due to illness. Yeah. Pick up Mecole. If Jets cut him, you should definitely think about it. I mean, you could even think about trading for him. Here's the thing. I don't know why the Jets would cut him. They don't save a lot of money doing that, looking at his contract. I mean, some of you guys know contracts more than me, so you can look at it and let me know. But his dead cap's like 3.5 mil, and his base salary was like 1 something. I mean, it's not saving a bunch. I mean, you could save some. So, I don't know. Jack said, tag you in an X post. Kelsey's ankle injury is same leg as bone bruise. Okay, yeah. Dang. So it's the same leg. Same leg. Yeah, the Dolphins got Claypool. Yep, they did. Yep, no to Clark, but he was a playoff monster. I agree. Daniel said, do you think Ross and Mahomes will have a winning trust between them by Christmas? If Justin Ross catches more of the passes thrown his way, yes. I think Mahomes will continue throwing passes his way for sure. But he's going to give him he's going to give him more chances, he's going to give him more opportunities because he hasn't seen a lot of reps, NFL reps. So basically Andy Reid even said it in his presser today. The only way for these guys to get better is to keep throwing him the ball and to give him more reps on the field. So I think Mahomes will continue giving him more chances, but you know, if he keeps giving him more chances and he's still dropping half the passes thrown his way, I will say maybe not. We'll have to see though. What do you think? Do you think the Dolphins have the best receiver core? I mean, they have the fastest, skilled players in the NFL for sure. One of the best receiving cores. I mean, you could probably argue the Bengals is up there too. Maybe ahead of them, but yeah, I mean, Hill is awesome. You know, his trolling aside, he's an awesome athlete. Waddle is great. They got Claypool. Yeah, they have Achane, but he's on IR right now. They have Mostert. So a lot of speed guys. I know that's a couple running backs I mentioned there, but a lot of speed guys. Clark not in the Ring of Honor. You don't think he'll get the Ring of Honor? Boo. Maybe not. In my opinion, if there was any game to try something new, it's this one. I think it'll be a wide receiver heavy game. I'm down with it. Clark stepped up in the playoffs. Facts. I think statistically, San Fran has the best receiving core. I mean, they're up there. Debo, Ayuk. Then they got Kittle. Then you have McCaffrey. I mean, those are all receiving threats. Dude, Christian McCaffrey, we're doing a short on him for the NFL channel. He has a touchdown in 14 straight games. So, starting somewhere late last season, he scored a touchdown all the way through the end of the season, all the way through the playoffs, and then the first 5 games of this season, he's had at least 1 touchdown. They're insane. Insane. Daniel, thanks for hanging out, brother. Good to see you, man. Bengals, Niners, yeah. I mean, they've all got to be in the top 3 right in there. Reform, see you later, brother. Have a good night, man. Good luck with the studies. I'm glad I don't have to study no more. Well, I do study for the Chiefs, but it's not school. I mean, think about Max Crosby. Dude, Max Crosby is a Raider that I actually like legit. I like him a lot. He's got a crazy story, and I respect his sobriety and all that he went through for that, and I think he's a great player, great competitor. Yeah, he is the Raider I probably respect the most. Cole, how bad will the Browns lose to the 49ers this week? I mean, probably pretty freaking bad. Tony, good to see you. Have a good night. Rest well, brother. You lost someone very close to you in a car accident. I have her initials on my jersey. Been rocking it ever since. Hey, man. I lost a really close friend. It's been almost 10 years now. maybe even 10 years. One of my closest childhood friends passed away. He was shot and killed, and yeah, losing people close to you it sucks. Let's put it that way. It's not easy. Sean with the 10 after the back-to-back 50 said, I actually love Max too. Dude, Max Crosby's a dog. I respect him a lot. Have you met Mahomes? No, not in person. Can we look at Trent McDuffie highlights? I mean, we can pull some stuff up. I can't share a lot of highlights on streams. I get demonetized, but I share the highlights on the game recaps. That's where I do all the highlights there. It gets demonetized, and I just put a sponsored ad in there to help offset that. So that's where I show most of the highlights. Remember when Mahomes got in Max Crosby's face? Yeah, they both went. They collided. Yes, sir. Yeah, K. Wayne, what state you in tonight? Jack wants to know, and so do I. KC fan Dan. Sorry, we have a puppy now, and I feel like it makes noise. And I'm like, what was that? 4 months, let's go. Yo, Redbeard, do these super chat milestones expire if I don't use them? Asking for a friend. I actually have no idea. I'm not sure. You just should use them. Use them and celebrate, man. Cheers to the celebration. Let's go. How's Travis Kelce doing? I think he's doing okay. He practiced today. He was limited. He had his ankle wrapped up out there, so he's moving around. He's been getting a lot of treatment. Been in the Chiefs in there with the athletic trainers and everything. So Andy Reid basically said we'll just see how he does this week and go from there. But if he doesn't play, I mean, I think he'll suit up. I don't know how much he'll play. If the Chiefs get a favorable lead early, I almost bet they pull him, basically. Then he gets basically 10 days rest after that, which would be great. Aminihue serving 6 games, so next week against Chargers will be his first game, I think. Is this week 6? If so, then yeah, he'll be back next week. Yeah, the Chiefs are 4-1. They've had 5 games. This is week 6. Wow. Yeah, he's back. He'll be back. In theory, he could play week 7. I don't know how many snaps he'll get. You know, they might ramp him up kind of on a bit of a pitch count or snap count, whatever you want to call it. So, but yeah, dang. He will be back. What does Russell Wilson's future look like? In your opinion, of course. Man. That's a great freaking question because I do not know. I don't know if he's a Bronco long term, and after that, I just don't know what they're going to do with him. Sean said, get Belldozer some snaps this Thursday. What kind of snaps? Oh, like in place of Kelce? Yeah. That's who, yeah, him and Gray. Him and Gray would hold it down for sure, man. Do I play fantasy football? Yeah, I mean, the only fantasy football that I play is through Underdog, man. So they're still running. They actually extended their special, and I don't know when it ends, but new customers can double their first deposit up to $500, and they're still doing bonus pick'ems as well. It's not like a mystery pick'em like for every person, but every week they have a different pick'em you can choose. It's basically a high or lower of a half a yard. So they are a season-long partner of the channel, and so shout out to them. Use code HBTC to sign up for that. But yeah, I'm in a couple drafts there. I'm trying to do pick'ems almost every week that I can. I got to go to Kansas, though, for the pick'em. So I have to drive to Kansas to place that. But we can do all the drafts and stuff like that here in Missouri. Can you open package for me, please? I'm sick. I need to get some sleep soon. Yeah, for sure. I got it here. I got it. We went and got it. Thanks for the 5-bomb. I got 2 packages to open. We'll get them. Yeah, man, thanks for the reminder. Sorry you're not feeling well, man. Kyle. Da-na-na-na. All right, here we go. This is from Kyle. I think he's got some Chiefs swag. This is a Vikings fan, by the way. But he's got some Chiefs swag in here for me. Watch him troll. Watch him troll and it's all Viking stuff. Just kidding. Let me move this real quick. Ooh, doggy. A big old Chiefs logo decal. You like that? Dang, that's nice. That looks good. Let's go, dude. I appreciate that. Then, these are cool. We got some 3D stadium replicas of Arrowhead. That is fire. It's kind of dark because of the light. Sick. Yeah, we got to add these to the coaster collection over here. We've already got these. Somebody gave these a while back. The logo ones. We'll have to add in the stadium ones as well. We'll add them together. For sure, man. Bro, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Fire. Fire. Then we got something from Chiefs Bids here. Let's see what it is. Fire. Thanks again, Kyle. Appreciate you. I have no idea what this is. Is this a Trent McDuffie helmet? Is this a little Trent McDuffie signed helmet? I think it is, right? This is fire. That's McDuffie, right? I think. Trent McDuffie? Pretty sure, right? FLDB said, yes, I just got that one too. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Best corner. Well, one of the best corners in the league. We'll take all the signed Trent stuff we can get. Let's go. Heck yeah. Let's go. Cole, should the Broncos trade Justin Simmons? He's not playing too good. Justin Simmons. I mean, I think they should trade all their players and just start all the way over. They should just use all practice squad guys. Yeah, he's on the injury report this week. But I don't know what their whole defense is struggling, so I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest. Scruff McDuff. Let's go. Heck yeah. Yeah, signed Trent McDuffie mini helmet, which is awesome. Which is really cool. We got something we're giving away eventually, too. Do I have it over here? Hello? Did we already give it away? I swear I had a signed McDuffie helmet that said HBTC. Maybe we already gave that away. I can't keep up. What's your opinion on our wide receiver room? Young, still learning and growing, and going through growing pains. Yeah, for sure. H2W said, if you're not a casual, who caught the game-winning touchdown on Monday Night Football against the Broncos from Joe Montana? Huh? Hey, Cole, considering the situation in Minnesota, do you think it's improbable the Chiefs trade for No, I don't think they... No. I don't think the Vikings get rid of Justin Jefferson, no. What Chiefs game are you going to this year? If I go to a game, it will be probably the Bills game. Yeah, when Joe Montana was around, I was like 3 years old, dude. So let's go. Who answered it first? All right, David gets the prize. I'm going to the Eagles versus Chiefs game. Nice, let's go. What Chiefs game you going to? Yeah, I answered that. Nice. You planning to sit right in front of the game? I don't know. I don't know where the tickets are, to be honest. I was not a fan, yet became one in 96. Yeah, I was born in 91, dude, so the 90s are a bit hazy for me. What's up, Jose? Cole, quick score prediction Thursday night. Hopefully Chiefs by 10, but I'll give a more solid prediction tomorrow night in the live stream with Kylie. She's back from vacation. Clarification, you love Justin Watson, just want to see Rice cook. Yeah, I definitely read that question. Where is that question at? Oh, I definitely read it as if you were saying Joe Montana threw a game or the game-winning touchdown to the Broncos. Like he was a Bronco. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I definitely didn't know that answer. Hats off to you non-casuals out there. I'm a big casual. Didn't know that answer. Your Christmas present is your first Chiefs game? Love that. Nothing special. That's fire. You got any pop sign things? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, sir. We have a signed... well, I have a couple signed Pacheco things myself, but we're giving away a signed Isaiah Pacheco helmet. He wrote HBTC on it, which is fire. We're giving that away. I don't know when, but soon. Soon. Do I remember Priest Holmes? Yeah, that's around the time, like the late 90s into the early thousands is where I really actually remember. I mean, we grew up watching the Chiefs, but I don't know. I don't really remember like too many details from the early 90s, especially. Jack Green said, I was born in 1950 and the 90s were hazy for me. Yeah, Priest Holmes wasn't that long ago. He was awesome, man. The early thousands there. It's all good, Uri. I mean, dude, I'm not a Chiefs historian. Like I try. I'm not the best with it. Beat down of the season Thursday, 55-0. I mean, fine with me. If the Dolphins can go 70-20, we could at least score over. We got to score over 30, man. You think Justin Ross should switch to tight end? I don't know. He's always been a wide receiver. I'm not sure. I mean, that's what Jody Fortson was, a converted tight end, right? So, but I don't know. I don't know right now. He's kind of small. I mean, he's 6'4", but like he's a bit of a smaller bodied guy. How do you feel about the Dolphins game? I mean, that's going to be wild. I don't know what to make of it right now. We got a couple more weeks, thankfully. No, that's awesome, H2W. It's awesome, man. Yeah, always memorable, especially then. We weren't beating the Broncos as much. So, I mean, maybe in the 90s we were a bit more, but I know we struggled. We had our stretches of struggle. Switch Pacheco to wide receiver? Hey. Mike said, I hate that 8 a.m. crap. Yeah, I'm going to be live streaming at 8:30 in the morning or something like that. Don was going to go to a game. We were playing Vic, though. I didn't go. 55-10, something like that. Larry and Holmes ran all over them, and I missed it. No! My first ever Chiefs game was in the early thousands. I don't remember if it was 03, 02. I'm trying to remember. The Chiefs played the Eagles, and Andy Reid was the head coach. That was my first ever Chiefs game. I was born in 09. Yeah, you probably won't remember that name. You were born in 09? Dude, that's when I graduated high school. Blessings. McKinnon in the slot? I'll take it. He'd do well, actually. More than likely. We need him back there protecting Mahomes. But I do like that. If it was possible, would you rather have Devontae or Justin Jefferson? I mean, probably Justin, just because of his age and longevity. I mean, he's like, what, 24, 25? Devontae's 30, 31. Joy is 65 and a huge Chiefs fan since 64. We had season tickets in the late 70s, early 80s on the 40-yard line, 10 rows from the field. We initially were on visitor sideline until they swapped sides. Oh, that's awesome. I thought Chiefs fans didn't exist until Mahomes, though. I'm confused. Sarcasm. That's awesome. That would be interesting, Bobby. Putting Marvin Mims in a running back spot like they do with Debo. I mean, I'm not an expert on the Broncos offense and how they're running things over there, but I know he's a quick receiver for sure. What up, Monique? Hot take, Justin Fields is the best throwing running back. Hey, he has not been helped by his defense, I'll tell you that. I've only been to one Chiefs game in San Diego, saw Tony G get a touchdown. Oh, that would have been so cool. But the Chiefs still got smoked. Yeah. But to see Tony Gonzalez get a touchdown in person would be cool. Dude, at one time I looked up the Eagles game we went to, but I just don't remember. I don't remember the stat line. Is the signed Pacheco giveaway the same website you mentioned in your videos? I'm not sure yet. Since I have a partnership with Chiefs Bids for the season, they just kind of say, hey, here's how we'd like to do the giveaway, and I kind of go about it that way. Me and Kylie are giving away merch on our live streams too, though, and that's just you just got to be here in the live stream. Do the wide receivers go off in the Donkeys game? I mean, I hope so, please. Especially if Kelsey's not 100%, man. They got to step up. Travis is better than Gonzalez. Yeah, I mean, I have a little recency bias in that opinion too, but I think so. I mean, Gonzalez is great, though. One of the best to ever do it. I don't know if Kelsey will ever touch his stats. Some of his total stats, but still. It is definitely the game to do it. You're right. I still can't believe we went from Gonzalez to Kelsey, literally the two best tight ends to ever do it. Crazy, huh? Rattlesnake said, I bet as a Chiefs fan you have strong opinions about bandwagoners. Can we hear those? I don't know if I have like super strong opinions. I'm pretty chill about it, I think. I mean, I know there's some people that didn't have a team where they live or I was born and raised in Kansas City, always been a Chiefs fan. So that's just kind of how it is, right? I think I'm more annoyed at people who live in Kansas City that are bandwagon fans of other teams. Okay, so that actually irks me way more than somebody else, oh, I became a Chiefs fan because I really like Mahomes. I followed him in Texas Tech or whatever. Like, that's one thing. But dude, when I see somebody in Kansas City wearing a Broncos jersey and they're like, yeah, I've been a Broncos fan my whole life, even though I lived in Kansas City. I'm like, yeah, because you're a coward. Because you're a freaking coward. Because the Broncos were good back then and the Chiefs weren't, and so you switched teams. I don't want to hear from you, you spineless little coward. Okay, it's not that serious, but like that irks me way more than if somebody from some other team wants to become a Chiefs fan. That bothers me not that much at all. But when I'm in Kansas City, seeing Kansas City born locals sporting other teams' jerseys, I'm like, y'all make me freaking sick. You nasty. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that serious as a game at the end of the day. But that annoys me way more. Way more. Cole, what's stopping the Chiefs from shopping the market for a receiver? Well, I don't know that there's anything stopping them. I mean, I'm sure they could be looking around. We never know what Brett Veach and company think, right? We don't know who they're picking up the phone for, and we don't know. Yeah, we just don't know. We're on the outside looking in, and I mean, Juju could be a guy. I know we talked about Mecole in detail earlier, so there's potential people. I just don't know. I'm writing these long questions for Cole and he doesn't answer. What'd you say, Meek? Sorry, man, I can't get to them all. You can repeat it. Repeat your question. Oh, wait. Cole, if you think about it, we could one-up the Eagles, push sneak. We have Kelsey as QB, Chris Jones is the running back, McKinnon RB2, and Rice at RB3. Bro, Chris Jones is the running back. Hey, give that man the ball. I'm for it. They talked about it in the podcast, didn't they? You think the Bengals are just having a rough start, or are they done? Well, they had a... I mean, what the heck was their score? They just put up 30-something. They just put up 30-something. I think it might have been against, like... Who was it against? The Cardinals or something? Yeah, they beat the Cardinals 34-20. But, dude, Joe Burrow put up 34. That's a positive. I don't think they're done for the season. They're 2-3. They still have a fighter's chance for sure to put a couple. I mean, you put a couple more wins in a row, you're 4-3, and you could fight through that. Should Diop have come to KC? Chiefs had no freaking money, dude. Chris Jones, the Chris Jones thing was like that's where they could have got money potentially, and like they didn't get any. You know, he sat till week 2 of the NFL season without signing a deal. Cole, when will Travis slow down? Well, I mean, he has a little bit this year just due to some injuries, so that's unfortunate. I hope, you know, but he's not, like, he's still playing well, but he's been battling some unfortunate injuries. Wait, what is this? Eloise said, what is your advice for someone who has to see their ex this weekend? Why do you have to? Why do you have to? What is that? I don't know. Oh, wait. Where is Kelsey to protect me or Chris Jones? Yeah, you need, let me think. You need Trey Smith. That's who you need. That's who you need. Jets fans are begging for Cousins now. I mean, hey, that makes sense, kind of. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Cousins would be... It's kind of late, though. He's going to have to go in and learn the system now. Like, it's so hard as a quarterback. That'd be so hard. Nancy said, I've been a Chiefs fan since 1980 and grew up in Western Kansas. Now I live in Indy. There's a bunch of Chiefs fans in Indy. People say if you live in Indy, you need to be a Colts. I tell them, whatever. Dude, us Chiefs fans, we have bones to pick with Colts. They're like the thorn in our side. Jeremy said, I was at the game since when the Bengals ended the Chiefs' unbeaten streak several years ago. Went with some friends that were Bengals fans. Not a fun car ride home. Heck nah. I would have walked home. The NFL this year is so freaking strange. Look how many teams are horrible and even some past good teams are struggling. Yeah, it's so hard, man, season to season. Like, when you looked at the Chiefs' schedule last offseason, so the offseason prior, and the teams that they had to play, you're like, dude, they got to play some banger teams. They're like all playoff teams. Like, most of them were playoff teams in the first half of the season. And, like, most of those teams did not do well. You just never know from year to year. Who do you blame most for the debacle in Denver, Sean or Russ? I mean, honestly, Russell Wilson is playing pretty well. I don't know that he's the full fault. I saw something interesting by Colin Cowherd recently. He said something interesting. He said, Russ isn't this, what did he say? Russ is not the problem in Denver, but he's not really good enough to be the solution. So Russ is just kind of there. He's having a pretty good season, but I don't know if he's the solution. But yeah, I mean, Hackett is... No, not Hackett. Wow. I'm thinking of Hackett because they just played. But yeah, Sean Payton, he's definitely struggling, but it's going to take time. I need to see more time from them. They've lost all like one-score games or borderline, except for the Miami game. Let's look at the Broncos score schedule. Maybe they're not all one-score games. But at least a couple have been winnable for them. Yeah, like look at this. Yeah. Fix that. Like that's a winnable game. They lost by 1 to the Raiders. Winnable game. They lost by 2 to the Commanders. Not a winnable game. They got their freaking beat. The Bears, 3-point game. Winnable game. The Jets, bro, they were trailing by 3 driving at the end of the game. And Russ fumbled, and it was a scoop and score for a touchdown. So, yeah, they're 1-4, I think. Yeah, I'm tripping. They won this game. This is their one win. So I'm tripping here. They won this game by 3. So yeah. You know, they could have a couple more wins under their belt than they actually do. Kind of like the Vikings, but such is the life in the NFL. Such is the life. Colts and first-round playoff games were a thing for a while there. Dude, Jeremy, I'll never forget the Andrew Luck game. Scarred in my brain. Chiefs favored by 10.5, but last time we played Broncos, we were favored by 12.5, and the Chiefs offense was definitely better, and Russ is playing better this year. Yeah, you can't sleep on him. Could be a really close game. I'm just not sure. Ah, you got some shots yesterday? Okay. Got you. Okay. Well, get to feeling better, FLDB. Meek said, Cole, have you noticed we lose to the worst and win against the best? I mean, it just depends. Last year, the Chiefs only lost, 3? They lose 3 games, 3 or 4. They lost to the Colts, the Bills, the Bengals. Is that the only 3 games that they lost? They lost to a couple good teams, and then they lost to the Colts. Bro, the Tennessee game where Mariota threw a pass to himself as a playoff game burned in my head. Bro, I was there. Pathetic. I was going to call you a temp because I don't want to call you pathetic. But, dude, I was there. I was in that end zone, and I watched that happen. The crowd was so silent, I could have went like this, and you could have heard an echo. Oh, it was so quiet. Have you seen Tyreek's YouTube page? Picture still him wearing a Chiefs jersey. I mean, I've been on his YouTube page, but I haven't paid attention to his banner photo. Yeah, dude, that game, bro. When Mariota threw his own touchdown pass, I remember looking at my buddy that I was with, and I was like, it's gonna be one of those games, huh? I remember walking down the tunnel, and Chiefs fans were cussing, every bleeping year, same bleeping thing. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can argue that. And then Patrick Mahomes came along. Caleb, have a good night, brother. Cole, what's happening with Jonathan Taylor? I mean, a lot of those running backs that held out, they're struggling. I haven't been heavily following that team, though, so I'm not sure. Loaded Hot said, I avoid Tyreek Hill all I can. Yeah, he trolls a lot, but sometimes I'm like, dude, you'd be taking it too far, man. What's up, Randog? I see a 16-1, but if Jones played week 1, we could have went undefeated. Woo! I'll take that. Randy said, Cole, does all this war stuff going on in the world right now scare you? That's like a super big, complex subject, and I mean, dude, I don't know if it scares me. Like, personally, I think we're pretty safe here. But I will say this, and I haven't spoken out about this at all, and I'm not going to get into it. I've been to Israel. I was there for 10 days a while back, and I also went into Palestine. We were there for a day. And I'm just going to tell you this. Both sides, I saw human beings, man, that were real people like you and me that have families that are trying the best to live the life that they have that's been given to them. And so when I see that stuff going on, yeah, it breaks my heart, man. You know, war sucks. So it's a big, complex situation, and I'm not getting into that, but I've been there, and I've been to both places, dude, and I met great people on both sides, and I haven't really dug into the situation. I don't really have enough study to weigh in, and this isn't the place for it. It's a super divisive topic right now, but, you know, I'm not a fan of war in general. It sucks. The casualties of war it sucks, man. Yep. KC plays Denver two times and the Chargers twice. 2 games at Arrowhead and on the road in Denver. We can win all 3. Yeah, I mean, we play everybody, right? We play everybody 1 home and 1 away. So I hope we can win. I mean, I'd love to beat the Raiders twice and the Broncos twice, to be honest. Yeah, it's all good, Randy. I mean, I feel pretty safe here overall in America. I would assume most of you who live in America feel the same. You know, it's pretty safe here, but there's a lot of things going on in the world that it's like, I'd be looking like sideways, like, like what the frick? You know, even when we were in Israel, this was in 2014, 2015, there was some stuff going on when we went there. And I mean, there's kind of I have a crazy story. We had to, I have a crazy story of Israel. We ended up having to lock ourselves in a church and call the police because we got attacked. And I'm not joking. It was pretty freaking scary, dude. Thankfully the police showed up, but I was like, yo, I'm like, we're in Israel. We're barricaded in a church, and we weren't in like a super sketchy place. I mean, you know, I didn't think, but so yeah, that kind of stuff's real, dude. And y'all know me. I'm the whitest guy you've ever seen. So I'm over here like, oh my God, what is happening? I was not in the military, no. Did you make any friends when you were visiting? Yeah. So I used to travel with the missions organization. I was in Egypt twice. Dude, Egypt was awesome. The people there, freaking dope. Well, I was on the Nile River, saw the pyramids. Yeah, I've been to like maybe 8 or 9 different countries, but yeah, Egypt twice, Israel, I've been to Philippines, Honduras, Peru, Mexico, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland was a trip. I'm like walking the streets. I'm like, are you related to me? Are you related to me? Crazy times, man. Defense has not looked good in Denver, at least. No, the Broncos have been struggling bad. Cole is rich? No, dude. When I did all that traveling, I was full time with a missions organization and raised like donational support. We lived off of, yeah, kind of like how like a pastor or something would live, like off of the monetary generosity, like whatever of the congregation. So I just spent everything I raised to go and travel and do that stuff, man. But that was 10-ish years ago, probably. Did Travis hurt his leg that he hyperextended? Yes. Same leg, same ankle. Well, same leg. He hyperextended his right knee, and then the ankle is the same leg. Cole, here is the context. He's showing up. Oh, this weekend, I don't know why. Hey, I don't have Trey Smith's phone number, but hit up Jackstack because they're sponsored by him. I am not a therapist, or you don't want to take advice from me for that. Not really. Are you Mormon? No. Nope. We were in Italy in 2006 when the men's team won the World Cup. That was wild. Oh, I bet. Dude, we were in, we had a layover for 24 hours and we saw the Eiffel Tower. Dude, and me and my wife at the time, I think were we married then? I think we were married at the time. We were either that or engaged. I think we were married. And we went into a restaurant, dude. Nobody spoke English at all. Nobody. I was like looking at the menu. It wasn't in English. I was like, dude, I don't know what to get. I was like, y'all got like spaghetti and meatballs? They didn't know what that was. Oh, I mean, they had pasta and everything, but I was trying to say spaghetti and meatballs, and they're like, oh. Good times. What's your thoughts on why Sky isn't getting targets? Dude, I mean, I wish I knew. I wish I knew why he wasn't getting targets. I think it's a mix of a little bit of trust issues. He seems to struggle at times, and then when he's given the opportunities, I don't know how much he's making the most of them. I mean, he's had one for sure good game where he showed up there, but he's running a lot of routes, dude. He's just not getting looks. Yeah, Juwan Taylor's fine. I mean, you limit the penalties and he's fine. He's just gotta clean those up. I'm not worried about Juwan Taylor. Yeah, more touches for Kelsey. Yeah, with the ankle stuff, we'll just have to see. Manage that injury. It's a long season. Is Juwan Taylor meeting your expectations? I don't know. I mean, aside from the penalties, he's actually playing pretty well. I could go look it up and look up some grade stuff, but yeah, I mean, he is like the most penalized player in the NFL, but if you take away some of those penalties, or if he just starts cleaning those penalties up, it'll be better. Do we have the cap space to bring back Mecole? Yeah, I think we could make that work because it wouldn't be much. It really wouldn't be that much. I just don't know if the Chiefs are like, yeah, we need Mecole. I don't know. Yeah, Mecole would be very cheap. Kelsey just rolled his ankle. He's being a wuss. I mean, it's like a mild ankle sprain. But you just got to be careful with that you don't aggravate it further because you can. So he's got to be real careful there. I mean, think about Mahomes. He rehabbed all offseason long. I mean, this was a high ankle sprain, different. But Mahomes was like, dude, it took way longer to heal than I thought. Pick up Mecole and Clark. Well, Clark hasn't been healthy if you're talking about Frank Clark. Is there going to be a New Heights episode on a short week? That's actually a good question. I don't know. Do you guys know? Because I don't. Is there going to be an episode tomorrow? Randy said, I'm going to the game Thursday, most likely going to every home game. Perks of living in Leavenworth. Oh, heck yeah. Randy, I used to live in Baser. I graduated from Baser Linwood High School, man. So right by Leavenworth. Pretty close. 10 minutes away, maybe. 15 at the worst. At the worst. Joe said Hardman worthless. He would kind of just be Montrell Washington's replacement, and he could actually contribute on the offense. It would be like a niche role. You'd have to do, kind of what he's really good, dude, off jet sweeps, has good vision, could use him in the red zone. Like, there's stuff you could definitely use Mecole for. But I'm just like, I don't know that how high of a priority that really is. Hey, Kadarius Toney's in here. We're going up against Frank Clark. Yes, sir. Yeah, we did a poll, Troy, and it was like 56% yes and 44% no or something like that. It was somewhere around there. Purdy is being called elite. Would he have to win a Super Bowl to be put in that class or even more? Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure that he's elite, but he is playing very well. So I'm not a Purdy hater. I mean, I think the freaking Vikings. I just saw a picture or a message from Troy. He's a Vikings fan. I freaking said Vikings. I think the 49ers are, more than likely going to the Super Bowl if they stay healthy. But the thing about it is they don't need an elite QB, to be honest, because of how stacked that team is. They need, I think of like, they just need somebody who's safe and decisive with the decision making, like an Alex Smith guy. Like, Alex Smith was a great QB, but I don't know if was Alex Smith a top 5 QB in your opinion? I mean, last year in Kansas City, he had a great year. Maybe he was in the top 10. I need a bigger sample size from Purdy, but I like the guy. I don't have any hot takes about him. I'm just trying to be like, for his draft status, he's playing out of his mind. Cole shook the coat. Gun show is on. Nah, no guns. No guns. Okay, just kidding. Hey, we could have a rematch if the Chiefs can get there, bro. Could have a 49ers Chiefs rematch. Deximus said, Cole, I hope we come out blazing Thursday. If we come out flat, it's going to be a heart attack game. Facts. Please not. Eloise said, why all this Purdy hate? Yeah, I don't have hate for Purdy. I don't know if I'm ready to crown him as elite yet. It's too early. But he's playing really well, and if he keeps it up, I don't see why he can't earn that, But dude, one of their coaching staff's great. Awesome play calling, and they have Debo, Ayuk, George Kittle, CMC. A great O-line. Their defense is great. They got Travarius Ward. There's a bunch of names over there. Bosa. Bro, they are stacked. They are loaded. You know why they can do that? Quarterback on a rookie deal. You know why Miami Dolphins can have Tyreek Hill and all the weapons they got, and then also get Claypool. They all went and got Jalen Ramsey. He's hurt, I know, but they've got all kinds of stuff going on. Well, Tua's on his rookie deal. These teams you look that are just stacking the hell out of their rosters, they're not paying a quarterback. So I understand we want the Chiefs to have the most stacked roster you've ever seen, but dude, a couple things are preventing that. Is Mahomes is far from being on a rookie deal. you've got a couple other players on big deals, and then they're winning all the time. So lower on the totem pole for waiver wire, for draft picks, like all kinds of stuff. Lieutenant Dan's legs. That's funny. Chiefs aren't going to a Super Bowl if they don't get some wide receivers. Honestly, if they have an O-line, I don't know if it's another Chiefs and Bucks Super Bowl game, but hopefully the wide receiver room, starts to click a little bit more and put it together. I've seen some positive stuff from Rashee Rice and not so positive stuff from others, and maybe they'll make a move before the deadline, but I'm just not sure. Are the 49ers overrated just a little? I don't know, dude. They've won 8 games in a row scoring 30 or more points. They're pretty freaking good. I don't know. Justin Watson's undervalued. Yeah, he's every time his name gets called, he steps up big. What's this, FLDB? Oh, Sean Hockley is the ref, huh? Yep, Niners are a team for real. Caleb said, "Do you want Mecole back?" Oh, we talked about it earlier. Quite in depth. I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I don't know if I'm like, the Chiefs have to go do that. But, dude, he'd be pretty cheap, and he knows the system, and could definitely use him. Niners playing too good too early, going to peak, and then be injury-riddled. I mean, they are playing fantastic, but hopefully they stay healthy. I hope that for every team. At the end of the day, Cole Pacheco reminds me of Jamal Charles, strong running and the hair. I've seen him compared recently to Adrian Peterson. Dude, go look at Adrian Peterson, how he used to run compared to Pacheco. I mean, it's crazy. Go look at that. That's really crazy. NFL referees have nothing to do between games except pump iron. Yeah, they studied the rules for like 5 minutes. A Minihue into house. He'll be here soon. He'll be back soon, man. Next week, I think. Rice will end up number 1 in the next few weeks. Interesting. I saw somebody comment on a video or on something on one of my posts somewhere and said, if Rashee Rice becomes wide receiver 1 this year, Brett Veach has failed. And I'm like, well, he drafted Rashee Rice, so I guess I kind of get where he's coming from. It's like all the moves you make for wide receiver. If a rookie steps up and is the number 1 producing guy, like, it's a little suspect about all the other moves you made, but I'm like, I don't know what to, I mean, they're out here doing their best, man. I don't know. How did he get suspended? It was a DV case. I don't think he ever got found guilty or anything like that, but the NFL doesn't play with those kind of cases. Yeah, the NFL refs are, aren't they contracted employees? Yeah, I think that's right. Yo, Flip with the 13 months at over a year. Wow. Cole, do you remember the days when we had 20 to 50 people in chat and we thought we made it? I trolled the hell out of you. Good times. Yeah, dude, Flip used to go Flip used to go nuts. I mean, we're holding solid like 450 to 500 today, which is awesome, man. But I remember we'd have 50 people in chat and I was like, this is sick. We got 50. I mean, I'm always grateful, man. You know, humble beginnings, and I don't ever want to be too big, you know, for people. Now, will I troll people? Yes. Always. But I'm always grateful. Yeah, I think that was him. That was Hockey that had the mic when he said, everybody shut up. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't wait for a Minihue to return, Frosty. Those were the days, K. Wayne. Cole the Troll, said Giuliano. Giuliano knows. Night Haunter with the 13 months said, just because I can. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Let's go, man. Appreciate you, Night. Yeah, they are not full-time employees like some other sports. I don't even know what other sports have full-time employees. In regards to like officials and stuff like that, but I know that the NFL does not. Cole is the best troll. I try so hard and got so far. All right, no more Linkin Park. Rest in peace, man, to Chester. He's the guy that said, "Excuse me, I'm talking to America" to Geno Smith. That was Sean Hockley. Oh, man. Oh, man. What do you think about the guy the Chiefs got from Jacksonville? You talking about Jawan Taylor? I mean, got to stop getting flagged, but he's doing pretty good otherwise. Brenda Pike with the dude, we got somebody 13 months. Everyone's going crazy. Said, I'm so glad I found your channel. Thank you. No, thank you. Glad you guys found it. Let's find that clip. I'll try to download it because that's funny. Let me see if I can find that clip. I'm talking to America. Here it is. I can't show this. I'll get demonetized. But Geno Smith is running up yelling when he's trying to make his case, and he's like, I'm talking to all of America. I'm talking to America, excuse me. Hilarious. Bring back Bieniemy? Nah, he gone. Wishing him the best with the Commanders, man. I want to see him win more games, you know? I'm talking to America. Jet Chip Wasp and Corn Dog is the most famous plays in Chiefs history. And then there's another one. There's another one. Some of you guys know it in chat. Yep, Nathan already said it. That's one of the big ones too. 65 toss power trap. Snow globe, that's one. Can you just play the sound? That might be safer. I'm talking to America here. Holy smokes. Okay, let me go. I mean, I guess I don't even care if this video gets demonetized, to be honest. Let me just download it. I'm talking to America here. Here it is.
Intentional grounding. Offense number.
All right, so Geno Smith comes in when he's in the middle of talking. He's saying intentional grounding. All right, now listen to this.
Penalty. I'm talking to America here. Excuse me.
I'm talking to America here. Excuse me. That's so good. So good, man. I'm talking to America here. Excuse me. Oh, God bless America. Oh, talking to America here. Woo, that was a good one. Nah, it's fine, Clint. It's all right. It's all right. On live streams, it's okay. Like I don't think if I got claimed for copyright, like I still think I get the donation or like all the super chats and stuff. I think I just don't get the AdSense. Either way, I'll just clip it out. If they flag that clip, I can just cut it out. It's like 5 seconds. I'll just cut it out later. I can't cut that stuff out of like my daily videos or my put together videos. Like that would be impossible. But dude, it's so funny, Achilles. I'm talking to America here. Race fan, let's go. 5th Super on a live stream from Race Fan said, here's somebody. I appreciate you, man. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Race Fan, I got to tell you something important, dude. Listen up. You want to know why? So I'm talking to America here. All right. I didn't really have that much anything serious to say. Woo! America. Didn't they have a play called Andy's Wife? Did they? I mean, off the top of my head, that's not ringing a bell. Did they? My favorite ref moment of false start is false start everyone but the center. Oh, that's a good one too. Let me look at that one. If I can download that one, we can look at it too, because it's pretty funny too.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Yeah. This is college football. I'm actually afraid to show this one. College football, like, it's fine. It's fine. False start everyone but the center. All right, here's this one. Let me download it. All right, here we go.
Set yourself up in a little tougher spot.
Offense, everyone but the center. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, everyone but the center. Oh, that's good too, man. Woo, those are good. Those are some good ones for sure. Full start. Everyone but the center. Oh, did he say it in the Lions game? So, I definitely remember that clip that I just showed. Was there another one? Yes, sir, Mark. Refs have quotes. Comedians, I tell you. Dude, they might. Cousins mic'd up is low-key hilarious. Oh, he's funny, Steve. Gosh darn it. Holy shoot. What the heck? Yeah, he's funny, man. I think he's a Christian dude. He's pretty good at controlling his language. Like, dude, on the field, adrenaline going. I don't know what I would say. I mean, just to be honest. Giving him the business, that's a good one too. Giving him the business. Let me see if I can find that one. That's a good one too. I think I found it. It's so good. All right. This is 1986, but dude, listen to this one. The ref gets so into it too.
Kelly played that low snap.
All right, hold on. Look, he's giving him the business. Oh. All right, so they're fighting, right? Okay, they break it up. Now listen. Okay, listen to the ref here.
Foul. We'll pick this up on number 99 of the defense. After he tackled the quarterback, he's giving them business down there at the 15-yard penalty.
He's reenacting. He's giving him the business down there. That's good. That's some good stuff right there. Woo! That's good stuff. Oh, man. He was reenacting it, too. He's like, personal foul. He's giving him the business down there. Oh, that's great. Woo! Oh, man. The ref gave a play-by-play, Achilles. What's up, Spencer? He was not giving him the business. Yeah, Kittle mic'd up is good too. Yeah, I like Kittle mic'd up. I enjoy the clips of the refs threatening to flag Arrowhead for being too loud. That's a good one too, Reeps. What up, Reeps? Yeah, that's a good one. They tell that's when John Elway was gonna cry like real tears. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I was really young when that happened. When was that? It was in the 90s, wasn't it? Like early 90s. But I remember the clip. You think we beat the Niners if we played them? I don't know, dude. That's a good team. I mean, I'm going to pull for the Chiefs through and through, but I mean, Andy Reid's got a really good record against NFC teams since coming to the Chiefs, but they're a good team. The one when Arrowhead made Cheffers cry and his voice crack. Oh, yep, that's a good one too. If someone tried to give Mahomes a business, I would storm the field. Oh, God bless, man. I don't know what would happen if people were trying to go that crazy. Favorite is when a Jets touchdown gets called back for some stupid reason, and the running back ran the ref over. Dang. When was that one? I'm not finding that one as fast. I tried. Kittle mic'd up saying he loves that guy, meaning Travis Kelce. Yeah, Kittle's funny. He like trolls around with people. I don't know, Steve. I don't know why Tyreek's doing that. He just always does it. Bosa mic'd up is good too. Warner. I haven't heard a lot of their mic'd ups. Remember when Tom Brady pushed and threw the ball at the ref on purpose? Dude, Tom Brady's freaking crazy, dude. Kelsey's thrown a flag at a ref. He threw his towel at a ref. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Yo, what's up, Dan Man from Polo, Missouri? Let's go. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Bengals and Chiefs, best teams in AFC. I mean, the Dolphins got to be up there, dude. In my opinion, the Bills are up there. All those teams are right in there. I mean, the Bengals, they've been getting better. They struggle. I mean, with Burrow hurt, they were struggling pretty bad. But they're doing better. Playoffs? We talking about the playoffs? For being real, 49ers are by far the best team in the NFL. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely games that the Chiefs have won throughout the years that they weren't necessarily the better team. I mean, just curious. Curious, how many people we got in here? We got 400. Obviously, the Chiefs won Super Bowl 54. But who had the better roster in Super Bowl 54? Chiefs or for Niners? I'm doing a poll. I've seen mixed. I mean, it doesn't matter now, but like the Chiefs can get it done even if they don't have the better roster. I mean, Chiefs had a pretty good roster then, but don't forget the time Kelsey rolled the dice towards the ref. Rolled the dice. I like that description. Yeah, he was rolling dice. That's exactly what he was doing. I thought of that, and I was like, I don't know how to, in a politeful way, describe that one, but rolling the dice is perfect. Steve said, I think the Niners did, but Jimmy is mid. And the Niners had some, I mean, they had some really good players. I mean, all that to say, it seems like Chiefs are going to get the majority vote. But, so the point I'm making is not being shown here on this poll. I thought it was not going to be this heavy on the Chiefs. But the Chiefs have walked into games without the better roster and still won games, I guess is all I'm saying. I don't think the Chiefs had the better roster in either Super Bowl win. We had the best top-tier players. There you go. I mean, okay. You could probably make the case that the Eagles had the better roster overall in Super Bowl 57, but the Chiefs got it done, man. They find ways to get it done. Yeah, Mahomes was better than Wilson, yes, sir. It's not even close. You have to include the head coach. That's true. Mahomes is and always will be the X factor. That's facts. Can't forget when the ref told Phillip Rivers to get the out of here. Get out of here. Dude, refs are hilarious, man. I remember that exact clip, too. Chiefs had the better roster in Super Bowl 55. I mean, they had the biggest mismatch in probably Super Bowl history. The Chiefs O-line to the Bucks D-line. So they didn't have a chance to do anything at all. Good night, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm getting off in a couple minutes, too. Bro, that Super Bowl was so rough. The Bucks Super Bowl. Man, oh man. I thought the Bucks were pretty stacked. They had a pretty stacked roster. Edward said the short you made about Wilson versus Pat is wild. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes could have sat out all last year and still had better stats than Russell Wilson's last 5 years. Think about that. Mahomes could have sat out his Super Bowl MVP and league MVP season and still had better stats than Russell Wilson did in 5 years that Mahomes did in 4. That's freaking nuts, dude. Yeah, he was. He did go crazy.
You gotta fight.
It's not much better than Russell Wilson if you take that year out, but it's like 300 and something more passing yards, a few more touchdowns, 100 and something less sacks. I mean, the list goes on. Spencer, good to see you, man. David said Chiefs are playing chess when everyone else is playing checkers. They know not to peak too early or let too much tape out. These receivers are going to break out in December. I like that. I like that a whole lot. Cole, any thoughts on our wide receiver room? I talked about it a bunch in the stream. Just got to give them a little more time to click. A lot of young guys, definitely still struggling. I mean, Justin Watson has stepped up. Rashee Rice is stepping up. Richie James is somebody I was curious to see, but he's on IR, obviously. MVS has been a little quiet. Sky's been pretty quiet. So, Justin Ross, maybe a little bit more snaps. Give him some more opportunities. You think we could trade to get Juju back? Yeah. Juju is probably an option. We talked about Mecole already. I don't know if they do it. But there's some options out there. Yeah, I mean, Montreal Washington's doing good, but he's not an offensive playmaker, right? He has only been here a few weeks, really. And he's not going to be making plays on the offense, I don't think. I mean, maybe later. He could be a guy, but he's the returner. He's doing a good job at that. Well, what is this? Nightbot. According to Football DB, after 5 weeks, the Chiefs' defense has performed the 12th best against the run, 15th best against the pass, and our 7th in fewest points allowed. I just looked that up, and that 7th might be right. It's pretty good, though. 2 of the 7 will be gone by next year. Maybe more than 2. We'll see. Rise of Rashee is coming. What's up, Chiefs? Chiefs him? Where's Elgin at? Elgin's in here? Where is he? Man, this stream had me cracking up tonight. Elgin! What up, dude? How the heck are you, man? What have you been up to? Those refs moments were hilarious. I'm probably going to have to cut them. We'll probably get flagged. I think if they flag it, I can just cut them out and still keep monetization, but that was pretty funny. I don't think the average fan realizes QB isn't the entire roster. True. Both the 49ers and Eagles had better secondaries and lines in those games. And that's some pretty stacked pieces, man. For sure, like the Eagles, I think had almost a better position group, like better position groups all across the board than the Chiefs. But the Chiefs in some of those position groups had the best player by far. Like, yeah, the better quarterback was Mahomes, but Hurts was great. The better tight end was Kelsey, and then Chris Jones. But thought it was getting late if I yawn. Cornell Powell, he's on the practice squad. He's around, Don. Yep, he's around. But they don't see him as a roster guy. Maybe if there are some injuries. Recommendations for barbecue for your trip to KC this week. Jack Stack, Q39, Joe's, Char Bar. You've been to Gates. Dude, you need to go to Joe's for sure. You got to go to Joe's. A lot of people speak highly of Q39. I think it's pretty good. Danny likes Jack Stack a lot because of their sides. I don't even know that I've ever had Char Bar, but a lot of people like that as well. But I like Joe's. Joe's is so good. I'm a big Gates fan too, but Joe's is so good. I haven't been there since I think I went with Greg, but it was so good. Deshaun Payton try Thursday night or going full lose to win the draft? I would assume he's going to keep trying. Any updates on Nico Remigio? He's on IR. I think that's all I still know. He's on IR with that shoulder injury, but they've been pretty quiet about him. Yeah, McDuffie and Snead are playing great. Exactly. Mark said you're great at communicating. Thanks, man. I'm not the best per se, but I do try, so I appreciate that. Just realized how off center are you going to be, Cole? Jeez. Yeah, all the barbecue joints that were mentioned are good. Char Bar is pretty good, but the only time I've been there is when I took Tom and Johnny Barks there. Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't hear a lot of Kansas City natives be like, if somebody's in town, they're like, oh, you have to go to Char Bar. Like I just don't hear that. Q39's barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese is fire. Ooh. I haven't had that, I don't think. Joe's or bust? I think Joe's is fantastic. If Chiefs somehow landed the first pick of the draft, who would they take? I don't know. They ain't landing it, I'll tell you that. They take you either take the top left tackle or the top receiver, probably. Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. or one of the top tackles. Yep. You think it's going to be a close game? Frick, probably. I hope not. 2-1 score games last year. So, you know how that goes. Nah, that Jamar Chase trade rumor was a fake account. I saw that. Somebody tagged me in it. I'm not a huge college guy, Steve. I've been following some of the stuff about Caleb Williams, but you say you don't see it. He looks good. He'll definitely go like first overall, probably. Will he be the best quarterback ever? I don't know, but he's getting Mahomes plus comparisons for sure. Talking about Felix? Yeah, he's playing. He had a really good couple of pressures last week, yeah. If Chiefs start clicking come Christmas, it's all over. And that's the hope, right? They need to. They normally start getting better from here. Get better from here. Tristan said, I will be running naked if Chiefs got Jamar Chase. It's not going to happen. I don't think. That would be crazy, though. You hope George's hammy is good? I don't know if he plays. Yeah, I really don't know if he plays this week. We'll see. We will definitely see. Chiefs ain't even playing their best ball. Yeah, they're not. The defense is playing great. Yeah, they're doing really well, man. All things considered, there's things that they could work on for sure. You're going to the game on Thursday? Oh, let's go. Nice. Yeah, Furious George, Steve, he's got a hamstring issue that he pulled his hamstring or something in the last week's game against the Vikings. So he's been limited. He was limited in the, what do they call that? The estimated walkthrough on Monday, and then he was limited today's practice. Mm-hmm. Oh, if you could only keep Watson or Ross, who would you keep? I don't know. Watson's a vet. What is this? viewers are going to experience buffering? Why? You guys experiencing buffering? I just got a notification from YouTube. Okay, just a little. That's weird. I've never seen this. Never seen this error before. Stream status poor. Let me refresh this page. No buffering. Weird. I mean, I guess the answer to that was probably Justin Ross. He's on a rookie deal, right? And Justin Watson's on a 2-year, and he's a veteran. I mean, I don't know. That's hard. I would imagine they're both here next year, though. Yeah, I would imagine they're both here next year. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting the notification I am. Hopefully it's just a YouTube issue and not... Okay. Everyone's saying it's good, so... I mean, I'm about to get off anyway. What is buffering? It'd be like lagging, Shane. Lagging. But I've just never seen this error before, and I'm hardwired in. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a... It's got to be just a YouTube issue because I just ran a speed test, and I'm getting 860 megabytes down and 800 megabytes per second up. So, I don't know what's going on. Alien landing, it's got to be. Yeah, I think it's YouTube. I think you're right. Products. You hit your elbow on your knee, you got to relax. Zombie apocalypse, please no. Cole, one last question before you go. Are you down to collab? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We'd have to see for sure. I'll never say no, per se. But definitely have to see. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. We've been live for 2 hours and 10 minutes or so, I think, and it's late. So I'm gonna get off. I gotta prep a short in the morning, get ready for a long form video, and then me and Kylie have our live stream tomorrow night. So it's a long, long night for me. And then we got the game, Thursday Night Football, Chiefs and Broncos. Hopefully they walk away talking about the Chiefs with another dub and go to 5-1, please and thank you. So we'll be back tomorrow night if you want to hang out. What else? Yeah, I kind of gave you all the updates. Short video tomorrow, live stream, Thursday night live stream, video on Friday as well. And appreciate all you guys. We've been holding quite a bit of people all night, so appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships, all the questions, you guys hanging out. You guys know how much I enjoy doing this with you guys and talking some Chiefs, but I'm exhausted, man. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?